What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Brokers TCG. Today we have a Armor Rush deck profile, so let's get right into it. For the Digiegg, I run 4 of the YNNA. It has the effect when attacking once per turn. If you have a blue Tamer in play, draw 1. So you do want to get your Tamers out as soon as possible. So this Digitama does come in really useful, getting you that extra draw when you do swing with the Tamer in play. If you do want to run a 5th egg, you definitely can run the Upamon for 1, but I decided just to have the 4 YNNA. Now onto the rookies. I'm going to run 4 of the Vmon from BT12. It has the on-play effect of reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 card with Imperial Dramon in its name or free trait, and 1 card with Davis in its name among them to your hand. Place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. So all the Tamers that we do run in this deck are going to have Davis in its name, and also all of your Armor Form Digimon are going to also be free, have the free trait, as well as all of your Vmon. So this is going to be able to add any of your lower level pieces. This does not add the Magnamon X Antibody, since that does not have free in its trait, but it is able to add almost everything else. So this is a great searcher. And then it also has the inheritable end of your turn. This Digimon and one of your other Digimon in play may DNA Digivolve into a Digimon in your card. Digimon card in your hand for its cost. We do run some DNA Digivolve Digimon in this deck, so this does come up every now and then. Now onto the next rookie. It's going to be 4 of the Vmon from BT3. It has jamming. So the great thing about this one is you usually want to Digivolve it in your raising, then bring it out, and you can go ahead and swing with it, get early shots out. And if you do have a Armor Form Digimon on top of it, let's say it has an extra security, you can swing with that Digimon. Even if it checks something that deletes that top card, this is going to continue the check and saving this Digimon from any higher DP Digimon you check in your opponent's security. So this is all around, this is a great Digimon to run. And it also has Vmon name and free in the trait, so this is searchable. But definitely a good option to get those extra damage off in the early game. Then the next rookie is going to be Vmon from BT8. It has the on-play effect, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck, add 1 2-colored card among them to your hand, place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. So all of our level 4s, some of our level 5s, and then our level 6s are all 2 colors, and the Davis and Ken Tamer is also a 2-color blue card, so you're going to be able to add those as well. So this is a great searcher for that, but we only run it at 3. And then the final rookie we run is Vmon from EX1. It has the inheritable your turn once per turn. When this Digimon becomes unsuspended during your main phase, gain 1 memory. So this does come into play when you have your Davis and Ken on the field. You Digivolve, let's say you swing with it, the top card gets deleted, this is now suspended. You have another Armor Form Digimon in your hand, you decide to Digivolve on top of it. Your Davis and Ken is going to suspend, this is going to unsuspend, and this will gain you an extra memory. So this does come up every now and then. This may allow you to choke your opponent on memory, or even allow you to continue your turn, but I only run 2 because of that. So onto the level 4s. I'm going to run 4 of the Magnamon from BT8. It Digivolves 3 from a Vmon. It has blocker, and it has Armor Purge, and then also when Digivolving, unsuspend this Digimon, and it gets plus 2000 DP until the end of your opponent's turn, next turn for each card with Armor Form and its traits in your trash. So this is great for mid to late game. If you have 1 Digimon and let's say you have 3 Armor Form cards in your trash, this is going to get an extra 6000 DP, making it 13, so a really, really large blocker, making it harder for your opponent to swing into your security. And also the Armor Purge just allows you to really stick on the board and survive a lot of the swings and survive a lot of the things of your opponent's effects, or deletion effects, or just Digimon. So definitely great. Then the next level 4 is going to be the Magnamon from BT13. It also Digivolves 3 from a Vmon, and it also has blocker, but then it has the all turns effect. When this Digimon would leave the battle area, draw 1, then you may play 1 Vmon from your hand or this Digimon's Digivolution cards without paying the cost. So every single one of your rookie is a Vmon, so that means if you don't have a Vmon in your hand and you do end up having this Digimon being deleted, you're going to be able to play one of the Vmons without paying the cost, and then some of your Vmons are searchers, so that means you're going to be able to get extra searching out, and on top of the draw one from this Magnamon. So that's why I run it at 3. And also I do tend to run a lot of blue and yellow Digimon just for the option cards that we run in this deck. So moving on to the next, Gold Digimon. It digivolves 2 from Vmon, has Armor Purge, and then when digivolving, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 2000 DP for the turn. And if you have a blue or yellow Tamer in play, or if you have a card with the Armor Form trait in your trash, one of your opponent's Digimon with 6000 DP or less can't attack or block until the end of your opponent's turn. So a lot of level 5s and lowers are going to have 8000 DP max, so this can drop that Digimon to 6000 DP, and then that Digimon will then be stunned, won't be able to attack, won't be able to block. So this is a great alternative. Not a great alternative, this is a great card to be running. Also, this does get rid of some of your opponent's floodgates. A lot of the level 3s do have 1 or 2000 DP, so being able to delete one of their floodgates or one of their level 3 Digimon is also great. You definitely can bump this up to 4. I only have it at 3 because space is really tight in this deck. Then the final level 4 is going to be Lydramon from BT8. It digivolves 2 from Vmon, also has Armor Purge, and then when digivolving, suspend one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. So allows you to control the board a little bit, suspending your opponent's lower level Digimon, and that way you're either able to swing into them or just stopping them from blocking if they have some low level blockers. Now onto the level 5s. I'm going to run 2 of the Shakumon from BT8. It DNA Digivolution 0 from a level 4 that's yellow on top of a yellow level 4 that's blue. And then when digivolving, if you have 5 or lower or fewer security cards, recover 1. So that means even if you have a full security stack, you're able to recover 1 on top of that, and then when you DNA Digivolve, return one of your opponent's Digimon whose level is less than or equal to the number of cards in your security stack to its owner's hand. So if you do go into this early game, there's a chance that you have 6 security cards and able to send one of your opponent's level 6 Digimon back to its owner's hand. So this is a great Digimon to go into. Also, that recovery definitely helps mid to late game when you are losing more and more security. So definitely a good one to run. And for the only other level 5 that we run is Chimeramon from BT8. It DNA Digivolves on top of 2 level 4s of any colors, and then when digivolving, you may place 1 level 5 or lower Digimon card from your trash under this Digimon as its bottom Digivolution card. Then up to 4 of your opponent's Digimon get minus 1000 DP for each of this Digimon's colors until the end of your opponent's next turn. So let's say you go ahead and have Lydramon under this Digimon, and then you decide to grab one of your blue and yellow Digimon, throw it under. You're going to have 4 different colors. You're going to have blue, yellow, green, and then white. So you're going to have 4 of your opponent's Digimon get minus 4000 DP. So this does get rid of some of their level 4s, most of their level 3s. So really good for popping those lower level Digimon. And also has the effect of your turn. This Digimon is also treated as having the colors of its Digivolution cards. And then while this Digimon has 4 or more colors, it gets plus 4000 DP. So as mentioned before, if it has blue, green, yellow, and white, it's going to be swinging for 12k, or it's just going to be a 12k body on your board. So definitely good because you're going to have a lot of level 4s on your field. Now on to the only level 6 that we run, Magnamon X Antibody from BT9. It digivolves 4 from a Magnamon in an opponent's turn. When an opponent's Digimon attacks, if a card with Armor Form in its traits or X Antibody is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, you may switch the target of attack to this Digimon. So it's pretty much blocker, and then all turns, when this Digimon would be deleted, you may place the top card of this Digimon on top of your security stack face down to prevent that deletion. So it's great if you have a Armor Form under this. Let's say they swing with a larger body, you can go ahead and divert the attack to this Magnamon. This gets put on top of your security, and your other body stays on the field. So really good card. Definitely recommend running it at 4. Now on to the Tamers. I run 3 of the Davis and Ken, so it has the start of your main phase. If you have a blue Digimon in play, gain 1 memory, and if you have a green Digimon in play, gain 1 memory. So usually you're going to get the blue Digimon on the field to gain a memory. Sometimes if you do have the LUKREMBO, you're going to be able to gain that extra memory, gaining a total of 2 memory. And then also it has the effect your turn when one of your Digimon digivolves into a Digimon with 2 or more colors, you may suspend this Tamer to unsuspend that Digimon. So if you have a Digimon on the field, you go and swing with it, it has armor form, it dies. This Digimon is going to be suspended, most likely Vmon. You can then go ahead and Digivolve on top of it, tap this Davis and Ken to unsuspend that Digimon to then go ahead and swing more, or just have a body on the field to either be a blocker or some sort. But you definitely want to see this, and you definitely want to play this out as soon as you can. This will definitely allow you to be more aggressive in the game. Then the only other Tamer is going to be Davis from BT3. It's a memory Tamer. And then also on play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 blue and 1 green Digimon card among them to your hand, place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck. So this is a searcher. It's great for having, great for looking for some of your pieces, and also being a memory Tamer is also great, allowing you to do a lot more on your turn. Now onto the option cards. I run 4 of the Fire Rocket. I do want to be as aggressive as possible in this deck. While you have a Digimon with armor form and its traits, you may use this card without meeting its color requirements, and in main, one of your Digimon with 2 or more colors gains security +1, and also its security effect, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with blocker. So if you do have a Vmon on the field, and then you Vmon with let's say jamming, and then you have a armor form Digimon, you can go ahead and give that Digimon security +1. It swings, even if it dies, the Vmon then swings for the second check. And then if you have a Davis and Ken on the field, you can go ahead and Digivolve into that Digimon, suspend the Davis and Ken, and then swing again for 2 more security for a total of 4 checks. So you definitely want to see this. Like I said, I want to be as aggressive as possible with this deck, so that's why I run 4. Then for some of our removal, I run 2 of Heaven's Judgment from EX4. While you have a green Digimon or Tamer in play, you may use this card without meeting its color requirements. And in main, activate the effect below. For each color your Digimon have, activate it again, and then one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 6,000 DP for the turn. So let's say you have one of your armor form Digimon on the field, a Elijahmon. It's going to activate the minus 6,000 initially, and then it's going to activate 2 more times since the Elijahmon has blue and green. And then if you have even more Digimon out on the field, the better it is. You're able to go for a wide board or just for a tall stack. And this is really easy to hit because the majority of your Digimon are going to be blue and yellow, so you don't necessarily need to have a green Digimon out. But every single one of your level 4s is either green or yellow. And also you do have the Davis and Ken, which is green. So if the only thing you have out is Davis and Ken, you're still going to be able to use this. Then another form of removal is Great Maelstrom from BT12. When you would use this card from your hand, by placing one of your blue Digimon as the bottom Digivolution card of one of your other blue Digimon, reduce the cost by 3. So you can technically play this for 6 if, let's say, you have a Vmon on the field and a Digimon with armor form, or just any other Digimon, you can go ahead and throw it under. And the main effect is return one of your opponent's Digimon to the bottom of its owner's deck. So it doesn't return it to hand, so it's much better of a removal option than, you know, Kakaida's Breath or any of your other options that return to hand. And then also the security effect is activate this card's main effect, so great for removal. Definitely like having some removal, since some of our Digimon can't really swing into your opponent's larger bodies. This is definitely useful. Then I run 2 of the Awakening of the Golden Knight. While you have a Digimon with armor form and its traits in play, you may use this card without meeting its color requirements. And in main, you may Digivolve one of your Digimon with armor form and its traits into a Digimon card with Magnamon its name in your hand, ignoring its Digivolution requirements and without paying its memory cost. The Digimon that Digivolve with this effect can't have its DP reduced by your opponent's effects until the end of your opponent's turn. So this does allow you to go into your Magnamons of the same level, or go from your Gold Vidramon on top into a Magnamon, or even the Elijahmon into a Magnamon, either the Magnamon X Anybody or the regular Magnamon. and it also has the security effect of return one card with Magnamon and its name from your trash to your hand and add this card to your hand. So I only run 2. You definitely can drop this down to 1 or bump this up to 3, but 2 has worked really well for me so far. And then finally, I do run 1 armor texture from BT8. While you have a Digimon with armor form and its traits in play, you may use this card without meeting its card requirements. And then main, trash the top card of one of your Digimon with armor form and its traits. Then you may Digivolve one of your Digimon into a Digimon card in your hand with armor form and its traits for its resolution cost. If you do, unsuspend that Digimon. So again, you could get technically 3 swings with the Digimon. Let's say you have Davis and Ken out on the field. You go and swing, it dies, goes into your Vmon, so you go into another Digimon with armor form, go ahead and suspend Davis and Ken to unsuspend this Digimon, go and swing again, and then from there, let's say it survives, you can go ahead and use this option card, trash the top card of the armor form Digimon to then Digivolve into another one, unsuspending it again, and then swinging once more, either for game or just for extra damage. So I do run 1. You definitely can cut this. I don't think you need more than 1. I mean, you could go to 2, but that's about it. But that's the armor form armor rush deck. So let me know what you guys think, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.